Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Empire Let's Play series. Last week I snuck in a little short episode where we went around and did some ghast hunting and made some Happy Ghasts. And you can see we got one of them floating around here, around Coltrane. I also did a tiny bit of work while I was waiting around here, and you can see as we walk in, got a nice little side table, put a table in this space here. And then there's another Happy Ghast down in the valley, just out of render distance there. If we get some more Happy Ghast, that's probably where we'll keep them, is down there in the valley. Since we have a Happy Ghast, I want to start off today by doing an aerial tour of all of the villages. And then, once we've done that, we'll head over to the map library. Oh, it's raining. So once we do the aerial tour of the villages, we'll then head over to the map library, get some blank maps, and start mapping our way over to the Taiga village. Wowee, these things are not fast. I can't really tell how fast it's going. It's probably as fast as I can walk, but way up in the air, it just feels real slow, and it takes a long time to get anywhere. I had to sleep twice as I went across the world because the sun went down. So, yeah, it might be interesting at some point to just follow the whole road, like see how long it takes to actually get across the whole world, but we'll do that in some future episode. So we're going to stop over at the map library. We're going to get a few blank maps and a cartography table, and then I want to go all the way across the world over by the hilltop village and start to kind of map our way out towards the taiga. Right now, when we're over here, here's Hilltop Village, here's the portal. Really, that is all that we can see. And I know somewhere out here there is a taiga village, and even further out there's a snowy village that we found at one point. So I want to grab a few maps and a cartography table and some paper. Let's do some mapping. A couple other things about the Happy Ghast. One is they're a little tricky to get them to come back. They don't wander too far, but if you don't have a snowball on you, which thankfully I hung on to one, you have to kind of wait till they get close to the ground and then try and jump on. And yeah, not always super cooperative. And the other thing is, it has this kind of like look to steer. So you look in the direction that you want the gas to fly. If you push the space bar, it will climb an elevation, but if you push the shift key, you jump off. And there's been a couple of times where I've wanted to go down in elevation and I pushed the shift key and like almost walked off the edge of it, which probably would have been bad. So that'll take a little getting used to, but it's not terrible. So I think we're going to make a quick pit stop. I'm going to set my spawn up here at the Hilltop Village, and then we'll go and explore the taiga. All right, let's see if we can get back on our Ghast here. So far, this is about as far as we have mapped in that direction, east. Come back, Ghast. They're just such a pain to chase down. Nope, come back. We can do this. Oh. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Come here. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so where are we at? We are kind of like right in line with the side of this map. Let's go ahead and head in this direction. We can actually see, I think that river on the map is right there. They're so slow. Interestingly enough, though, that village is actually a lot closer than I think I thought it was. Looks like it might be just north of the map that we're looking at right now. Yep, so if we expose another map here, that will include all of this village here. I noticed last time we were over here, there was this ravine. I don't think I realized it was so dramatic. So it kind of pokes through here. Seems to be something going on over here as well. All kinds of spiders down there. Let's go ahead and land this guy and map this area. We take a map and expose it. Awesome. Put it in here, shrink it down. Nice. There we have it. All right, come back to me. Come to Papa. Here we go. Come on over. There we go. All right, let's fill this whole map out here. Okay, map is all filled out. So here is our taiga village. There is our portal. There's our bridge. So it's not that far away. It's actually going to be pretty manageable, I think, to get this all connected and build a road out here. Now, one thing we have to keep in mind is we have started the road over here. Somewhere, yeah, I think it's actually going to come out right there. So we just come across this water right up there. That'll work great. And then we also need to take this road south because we need to go down to Marsalis. Let's go ahead and drop our ghast off here. And then what I want to do is kind of walk our way over to the taiga village and kind of clean out trees as we go. And that way we can kind of figure out the pathway that the road is going to take. And then we'll be ready to get started on the next village. All right. Grabbed a bed just in case we need it as we work our way along here. Let's run back over to where the intersection is going to be and see if we can figure out a logical path. What the heck? Jeez. Right here, the road is going to come along like so. And on one of our live streams, we spent a little bit of time kind of cleaning this up here. Hello, zombies. Right here, it will descend down into the forest. And actually, right there, you can see that's the taiga village. Okay, so here's what we've got. When we turn onto this new road, it will continue along like so, off towards the forest. We will, of course, install all of the stone and all that in the future here. And I went ahead and just kind of cut a path through the forest. So as we come down, you can see this is generally where the road will go. Kind of down like this. Once we get closer to the river, we'll probably have some sort of like woodsy bridge, you know, like a combination of maybe logs and wood or stone and wood, something like that. That'll just cut across like this. Connect up here. The road will continue on like so. Up towards the village. And we'll connect up here. Like many of the other ones, this village is kind of a mess. It's kind of in the middle of the woods. So like there's lots of trees intersecting with paths and things. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So we'll probably condense this a little bit so it's not quite so sprawling. There is a really big ravine over here, and I want to generally avoid that so that we're not getting too close to that. And then in the middle of the village here, there's like a little bit of a crater, a hole. Again, real weird. Don't know why, but that's how it generated. So we'll tear down a lot of these buildings. Again, squish them all together, terraform this a little bit. I do have some villagers locked up here so we can repopulate the village. And then, of course, we'll give them jobs and all of that. Again, we'll theme this village a little differently. Because we're so in the forest, I think that is going to be our theme. Something real woodsy, real lodge looking. We'll kind of figure it out as we go. I suspect we'll use a lot of spruce just because we have access to that, and I think it looks really good in like a lodge sort of build. But yeah, it's just real messy over here. I don't get it. So I think between episodes, I'm mainly going to focus on getting the roads installed. We need to get the road out to the mesa. We need to get the road out to the taiga. And then next episode, we'll focus a little bit more on starting to lay out this new taiga village. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. If you want to be like these folks and help support the channel, scan the code on the screen or click join down below. And thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.